Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Bomb Squad taking on the Bombers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Christian Mena. What's the scouting report on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Here's Mike Trout. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. It's 1-0. And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Swing and a ball lifted in the air under this one. And there are 2 outs. Nick Kurtz will hit next. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Line drive, base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Now the third baseman, Dick Allen. And the first offering is not close. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
In the air, right field, Guerrero. And that's the third out. Back at Yankee Stadium, and our pitcher tonight, Roger Clemens.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hauls it in for the out. Here's the third baseman, George Brett. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. An absolute moonshot into the third deck. It's 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Roberts. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. That's out number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Foul ball there.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish.
There goes Ozzie. Now a fly ball to right center. Guerrero hustling after it. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swing and a chopper. Roberts in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the second. So up next, Xavier Edwards. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Out number 2. Here comes Real Muto.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Ripped on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to try.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now Tim Raines. Hammered on the line, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1. Here goes the runner. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Here's the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Couple of singles back to back. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Chapman now, 1-run game in there for a strike at the top of the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Mike Piazza. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Out at the plate. Now, Bernie Williams. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it. Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Lead bang, and it's gone. And they add a pair. It's 4-1. So 2 away with nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter, George Brett. 101 catches the top of the zone for a strike. Broken bat, and it's popped up. To first, bang, bang play, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Trout. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Now on the bump, Yohan Duran.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out. He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial goal.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Forget it. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 4-2. Next is the designated hitter, Mike Piazza. And there's a foul ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Nabs it, and there's one down. Now, here is Vladimir Guerrero. Flied to right his first time. Liner caught at second. So they're down to their final out. Nick Kurtz digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jose Alvarado.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
They're down to their final strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
They were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was as much a slugfest as you could hope for in this type of contest.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding